Hi. So I kind of said yesterday that I would do these every night before bed. Um, it's not before bed. It's around 10 o'clock, and I still need to stay up. But I don't think my feelings are gonna particularly change until the end of the night, so I'm gonna do it now. So today emotionally has been a lot more stable since yesterday. I think maybe because I got it out of my system yesterday. That means that today was just better. That being said, as is customary, still thinking about him, still still aimlessly hoping. I actually saw a video on TikTok which was like this girl talking about like if he ghosts you, then like this is the correct formula to what to do after. Um, and it was basically like if you gave your all to him in the beginning, then now that he comes crawling back saying I miss you or whatever, don't give him that attention. Like withdraw your attention, um, and just play games. Basically, like she was basically saying, like she literally said he's playing games, so you play games with him back, and it's like, girl, like love the advice, but I'm not bothered to play games. I'm a pretty honest person, and I know that when people call themselves honest, they're typically not honest, but like I am, um, and I like hate liars. So like I'm just not bothered. I have like a little game plan in mind for if he does message, um, which I already had like a game plan in mind or whatever. But yeah, I'm basically just asking him like immediately to get on video or audio call, ideally video, so he can see the pain in my fucking expressions what I'm going through. And then I'm laying out the law and I'm being like, hey, so you fucked me over once by doing this. I'm giving you a cap of like 3 days if you don't message me for 3 days at a time without giving me notice of what's going on. Um, I'm just blocking you and moving on because I can't have this in my life. And yeah, I'm just gonna lay it out straight because I'm not taking this. But yeah, I I'm did I say yesterday I'm on dating apps? I don't know. Well, regardless, on Bumble I have three. Is it three? I think it's three matches on there right now. Um, None of them are really igniting anything in me so far. But slow and steady. Um, yeah, the reason why I'm recording this right now is also because I have a thing that I need to do for uni tomorrow. It's not that long, it's just like a small little research piece, which isn't that difficult, I don't think anyway. Um, and I need to do that, and I know for a fact that if I had him, I would be like telling him all this, and he would, say like, no, no, go focus on your uni work. Your uni work's important. Um, and then he'd call me by a little pet name, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's made me happy for now. I can focus on this, do a bit of work here, come back to you, tell you that, you know, I've done what I was supposed to, and then you can indulge in time with me. And I kind of need something like that right now, where someone just sits there and says to me like, you need to prioritize this, you need to do this. When you're done with it, come back to me, or at least when you're halfway done with it, then you can take a bit of a mental break and then you can continue. Um, and I could always rely on him. When I say always, it was like 5 days, but I could rely on him to do that. Like there would be times where I'm like, no, but I want to like talk to you. I don't want to go and do this, and he was like, no, you need to go and do that. Like your studies come first. Like go and make yourself a proper meal. Like that's more important than texting with me. And I'd do it because like someone was pushing me along, and I don't have that right now, which makes my procrastination so much easier to fall into. So, in a sad, pathetic way, I'm recording this to tell myself to do this almost for his sake, because I know that that's what he'd tell me to do in this moment. And he's correct about that, that that is something that I need to do. God, I'm actually so pathetic. But yeah, he looked out for me in that sort of way, where no one else ever did. I guess because I didn't talk to anyone else as obsessively, as chronically as I did him. But he'd always be reassuring and just tell me what I needed to hear. And that helped sometimes. It really did. It made me want to try my hardest. Just so that I could hear a few nice and kind words. And I know that if I do this assignment, I'm not going to hear those nice or kind words that I want to hear. But I know that in an alternate reality, there is a me that's hearing those words after doing her assignment and is happy. So I'm going to do the assignment. And I'm going to hope me telling myself that same thing, it won't be equal to as if he was saying it, but I'm hoping, at least to some extent, it reaffirms the sentiment anyway. Are all of these gonna end with me crying, God?